What if I told you that narcissistic abuse doesn't just break your heart, it changes your brain? Have you ever found yourself forgetting simple things, feeling angry over tiny situations, constantly exhausted even after resting, or feeling like you are always waiting for something bad to happen? For years, I thought there was something wrong with me. I thought I was becoming weak. I thought I was losing myself. But the truth was far shocking. My brain wasn't broken. My brain was trying to survive. One of the most damaging effects of narcissistic abuse is that it keeps your nervous system trapped in survival mode. When you live around constant criticism, manipulation, gaslighting, emotional unpredictability, or psychological abuse, your brain begins treating every day like a threat. You stop feeling safe. You stop relaxing. You stop trusting your own reality. And over time, that creates symptoms. A simple text message can make your heart race. A certain tone of voice can instantly create anxiety, and you are always scanning for danger. Not because you're weak, because your brain learned that danger could appear at any moment. The second sign is memory problems. Many survivors struggle to remember conversations, appointments, or details. This can be frightening. You start wondering, what's wrong with me? But trauma affects how memories are processed. When your brain is focused on survival, remembering details become less important than staying safe. And the third sign is emotional exhaustion. You wake up tired, you go to bed tired, even when life appears calm. Because your nervous system has been running a marathon for years. Healing doesn't just require physical rest, it requires nervous system recovery. But the next two signs are the ones that shock survivors the most. Because many people mistake them for personality flaws when they're actually trauma responses. The fourth sign is irritability and unexpected anger. Many survivors become frustrated very quickly. They snap over small things. They feel very guilty afterwards. But often this isn't who they are. It's years of unprocessed fear, hurt, and emotional overload finally coming to the surface. Your mind has been carrying so much that eventually it starts slipping out. And the fifth sign is difficulty trusting people. After repeated betrayal, manipulation, and gaslighting, your brain has learned that trust equals danger. You question people's intentions. You overanalyze conversations and you expect disappointments. Not because you are negative, because your brain is trying to protect you from being hurt again. This is why where many survivors become discouraged, they think maybe the narcissist damaged me forever. But that isn't true. The same brain that adapted to survive can also adapt to heal. Neuroplasticity allows the brain to create new pathways. Safety can be reclaimed. Healing is possible. The most heartbreaking part of narcissistic abuse is not what it does to your brain. It's convincing you that the damage is your fault. You were called too sensitive, too emotional, too dramatic, too difficult. When in reality, your mind was responding normally to an abnormal environment. Your symptoms were not evidence that you are broken. They were evidence that you survived. And there is a huge difference between those two things. If you recognize yourself in these signs, please remember this. You are not crazy, you are not weak, and you are not beyond healing. Your brain just learned to survive an unsafe environment. And now it can learn something new. It can learn safety, it can learn peace, it can learn freedom. And that healing journey starts one step at a time. If this message resonated with you, subscribe to the Zen Journey, because your body does not end with survival. It begins with healing.